Hello and welcome to another episode of the DialledIn by McGinn podcast. It would be, after near 2 years of uploading, you would think it would be normal for me to sit in front of a camera, but I'm not gonna lie, there's always that uncomfortableness to it, and it goes for everything. It goes for fucking going to the gym. I've been to the gym a lot of times, but sometimes I still don't want to go to the gym. I've done the cold approaches, the asking for numbers a bunch of times, but you still get a bit of fear going in for that. And yeah, that was just a thought that came to my head as I sat down, that this is actually a bit awkward. But sometimes life is awkward and that's okay. And I like to put the awkward shit in my content. I think that's why some people like my content. Because if there's bloopers, there's different shit, I just keep it in. Because why the fuck not? I'm at my house right now and my mum could or my dad could walk past and say something, and you know what, I'm just gonna keep, if someone says something, you don't need to wait for perfection. And that's where most people go wrong. They wait until there's a perfect time. But the truth is, there is no perfect time. When I was about to film this podcast, I was thinking, should I write up a few notes about what I'm going to talk about? Should I rehearse it? Should I think? Should I have a wee brainstorm session? And I set up the camera there. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to go straight and do this podcast. I'm just going to talk. I'm just going to talk about the week. I'm going to talk about what's on my mind and give a wee bit of value, hopefully, which will help you out. So one of the things I did want to talk about, and I realised this from reflecting, I was speaking to a friend last week, and it was about shit things that happen to you. A lot of the time, something shit will happen to you, and right now you could be going through something that's shit, or you could have went through something that's shit, and if something shit isn't happening to you right now, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but something shit will happen to you, so still listen up, even if nothing shit's happening to you right now. But I am so glad that all the shit stuff happened to me. I am nothing but truly grateful that it all happened. Sorry, I'm just fixing my mic. Alright, just double check it's recording. But before I haven't really said this on social media, before I started coaching, before I decided to get into shape, after my first year in my 9 to 5, I became a bit of a degenerate, and I was drinking, I was fucking about. I knew it could be more. I knew I could be doing more. I knew it could be better. I knew I could be in better shape, better mindset. I always wanted to start a business and never started a business. And I'm so fucking glad that shit stuff happened to me at that time, because if nothing shit happened to me at that time, I would still be in that position. I would still be there. So basically what happened was I decided, you know what? I'm sick of this drinking. I'm sick of this going about all flipping. I'm sick of sleeping about. I was sick of it. I was sick and tired of it. I was like, you know what? Maybe this isn't for me. It's a bit unfulfilling. So then I decided, you know what? I wouldn't mind a relationship, and I had a few attempts and I had a few dates, proper dates, and they didn't work out. And a few of them just kind of really hit me, and I started to question myself. I started to be like, fuck, am I destined to be lonely? Fuck, am I destined to be rejected? And it was from that pain, it was from that shit stuff happening. That's when I just decided, you know what, fuck this. I'm going to put that relationship shit on hold. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on myself. Instead, what I'm going to do is get into the best shape that I've ever been in my life. I'm going to learn the most I've ever learned. I'm going to listen to podcasts of people who I want to be in the same shoes as. I'm going to fucking walk more. I'm going to train more. I'm going to fucking be a better person. and just stop being a dick. Stop going out. Stop pretending that I enjoyed that constant fucking shite every weekend. I decided I was just going to finally, as they say, reach my potential. And I'm so fucking glad the shit happened. Because if I didn't go through the shit, and if I got what I wanted, and if I got what I thought at the time would have been ideal, I wouldn't be where I am now. And sometimes when we're going through the shit, we think we want something, but looking back, you'll be so glad that it happened. So no matter what it is that you're going through right now, if it's a breakup, if it's fucking shit going on at home, if it fucking is arguments in relationships, if it's a fallout with a friend, if it's you don't like what you look in the mirror, if it's fucking whatever, you're unhappy with your job, shit at work's went up, that's okay. That is there so you change. Pain is literally just your body's response to saying enough is enough. It is time to make a difference. It is time to make a change. So stop seeing it as something to avoid. The two true fools out there are the people out there who think that they can live a life where they're always happy. That they can live a life where they never feel down, they never feel lost, they never feel lonely. That's always going to happen. You're not always going to know what you want to do with yourself. You're not always going to have a passion. You're not always going to wake up every single day buzzing to get out of bed. You're not. And if you think there's a life where you are, like, I'm sorry, but you're fucking, it's not real. Shit's going to come up. Like, you're going to be tired some days. You're going to be demotivated some days. You're going to feel shit some days. Some days your sleep's just going to be shite. Some days someone's going to say something to you and it's going to affect your mindset. But you know what you have to do? You have to just show up anyway. You just have to get up. Because the alternative is what? More pain. And pain is a good thing because it's your body. It's saying, all right, it's time to grow. That is what pain is. Pain is your body saying, it is time to change. You go to the gym, you train hard, pain. What happens? You grow muscles. You diet down, you get hungry, pain. What happens? You lose the fat. You start a business, you go through a bunch of stress, shit happens. What happens? There's pain. You either learn or you fucking make money. It's all how you frame it. There's no such thing as fucking failure. There is no such thing as failure. So I don't even need to tell you this. This is so cliche, but there is no such thing as failure. Because the only time you truly fail is when you give up on yourself. That's when you fail. That's it. It's the only real failure. Anything else is just a sign to learn. And it's your choice to learn from it. If you choose not to learn, that's on you. If you choose to learn, that's on you. You need to take extreme accountability for where you are right now. You can't blame your mom, can't blame your dad, can't blame your teacher at school for not telling you what you need to do. You can't blame the fact that you don't have a passion. You can't blame your friend group that goes out every single week, that might take drugs. You can't blame them. You cannot say, oh, I can't do this because, oh, my friends. You cannot blame them. It is your fault. And if you don't believe me, that's okay. You know what? You're right. Maybe. All right, there is like everyone's gonna have an excuse. Sometimes an excuse is good. Sometimes an excuse makes sense. Oh yeah, I can't lose weight. I'm always hungry. You're right. Are you okay with always being fat? Yes. All right, fair enough. Go ahead. Are you okay with always being fat? No. Well, you're gonna have to fucking learn how to get over that, and that's a skill. You get me? You cannot say, oh, it's my mate's fault. You're the only person that can remove yourself from that environment. You make a choice no matter what. It's always you who makes a choice. You choose if you go to the gym. You choose if you drink. You choose if you smoke. You choose if you vape. And it's those micro choices every single day. Every single day that you're blessed to wake up, you're blessed to be able to make so many choices. So many choices come up. And every small choice you make leads you to where you go. So just be a bit more aware whenever you're making those choices. Have a think about the impact of those small choices. Hope that makes sense. And right now, if you are feeling a bit lost, I'm going to tell you something that I've learned in the past year and a half of coaching over 100 people. Everyone fucking feels lost. And I take so much comfort in that. Not from an ego perspective, because I feel lost sometimes too. Everyone does. But take comfort in that, because then realize that that is the norm. Everyone feels lost. So you don't need to be miserable about that. If you accept the truth for what it is, that everyone feels lost, then after that, it's fucking up to you of what you do about it. Yeah, you feel lost. So does that other person. So does that other person. One person feels lost and they take drugs. The next person feels lost and they go to the gym and they fucking make money and they do shit that's going to serve them. You make that choice. It's a normal emotion. Why is it so weird to... Why... Let me reframe that. Why is it so frowned upon to feel normal emotions that humans are meant to feel? Feeling lost is normal. Feeling bored is normal. You don't need to sit and scroll all day. Being bored is a normal thing, and if you're bored, you're going to get better ideas. Being bored is fine. The reason you're probably so unhappy is because you just cannot be bored. You're always distracting yourself. Being bored is okay. Being unhappy is okay. Being fucking scared, feeling fear, you don't have to avoid it. And you don't need to say, oh, I wish I could do that, but I just feel fear. Everyone feels fear. But the people who do the thing and the people that don't do the thing, it's not the fear that separates them. It's just the ability to take that action. It's the why. If you don't want to go to the gym, it's your why that makes you show up, not your motivation. Your why comes from that. It's not that someone was just born with more motivation. It's that the other person's more aware to actually remember their why and be like, right, I don't want to go to the gym and that's okay, but I'm going to go anyway because there's shit I need to do. There's boxes I need to tick, and if I tick those boxes, I'm going to move closer to the person I want to be. If I don't tick those fucking boxes, I'm going to end up being miserable because I was always taught, I always said I wanted to be in shape. I always said I wanted a lot of money in my bank, but I could never save. I always said I wanted to be a better person, but I never actually took the actions to be a better person. I always said I wanted to journal. I always said I wanted to do this. I always said I wanted to run a marathon, but you never did. Because you let your emotions control you. Everyone feels emotions. The most successful people in the world feel emotions. But they just accept the emotions for what they are and they just do the shit anyway. That's it. So we all feel lost. Trust me, we do. Everyone feels lost. Everyone. No one actually knows what they want to do. Nobody knows what they want to do in 10 years. No one has it all figured out. Take comfort in that. And stop fucking hating yourself because you don't have it all figured out. Because you don't need to have it all fucking figured out. What you need to do is look at the short term. Look at the day ahead. I don't have it all figured out, but what am I going to do today? I'm going to be grateful for waking up. I'm going to be grateful for the people around me. I'm going to treat the people around me with respect. I might do something out of my comfort zone to make someone's day a bit better or to improve myself selfishly. I'm going to go to the gym because I know from working on my body it's going to help me. and help me feel better myself. I'm going to go for a walk with no phone. I'm not going to scroll because I know it's going to help me in my mind. Do that shit. Stop worrying about the fact you don't know what you're fucking passionate about. You don't need to know. Focus on today. Stop. Like, it's so... And I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at people. I'm laughing at myself last year because this was me. It's exactly what I was like. And I would stress out and I would worry about stupid shit. What if I just focused on the day? Focus on the day ahead. I would have felt so much better. So, yeah, chillax. The shit that's happening to you right now, the way you're feeling, it's happening for a fucking reason. It's happening to get you moving forward. That's the only way change comes. If you weren't feeling this, you'd be staying in the same position and you would be bored. So, yeah. Fucking... Either, like... And if you still don't do shit that you need to do because your emotions, you're right, okay, that's fine. Yeah, alright, you're not motivated, don't go to the gym. You're right, yeah, you're not motivated, you can't go to the gym. Yeah, you can't make time to prep your food. You're right, yeah. Be okay with being mediocre. That's fine. It's up to you. You make the choice. You make the choice, and there's nothing that I can say that's going to actually make you go to the next level. It's always you. All I can do is get you to just maybe think, fuck, what do I want? You might sit down after this podcast and actually have a think, what do I want? What do I need to do every single day to get there? That's it. You don't, yeah, dream big, but then have that as fucking action steps every day. Have your what's going to get you to where you want to go every single day. Simplify it. Make it fucking simple. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Waffle session over. So again, if you're feeling a bit lost, if you're feeling a bit lonely, if you're a bit afraid of taking that next step, whatever it's in, if it's with your career, if it's in your business, if it's with fitness, going to the next fucking level, if it's doing a high rocks, if it's a marathon, if it's asking that person out on a fucking date, whatever it is, change will have pain. Change will have feelings that you don't like. But your ability to be resilient and your ability to push past that is what will make you epic and great. Before you know it, you look back in a year's time and you're like, how the fuck did I do that? How the fuck did I pull that off? That's it. So yeah, hope this was helpful. And yeah, have a good week. I don't know what day you're watching this, but no matter what day you're watching this, realize that it doesn't need to be Monday. It doesn't need to be fucking the end of the weekend before you start. Today is the day. Today is the fucking day that you fucking make that change to get you to the next level, to take that next step. And only you know that. I can't tell you what your fucking big goal is this year. You can only tell yourself, and you can only fucking follow through. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And if these are helpful, let me know. Rate and review, because I believe that helps. Give me a message on Instagram on what you enjoyed about this podcast, what you might not have enjoyed about this podcast. It actually really is very, very helpful. So if you have listened to this, if you're a client, you've listened to this, let me know on WhatsApp. If I've been talking to you over Instagram, you've listened to this, let me know on Instagram. If you've just randomly clicked on the podcast, still let me know on Instagram how you find these. And let me know what sort of podcasts you'd like to see and what sort of topics you'd like me to break into. I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much, guys. It's the fucking year of the Dialed In. Don't get left behind. Time to dial in.